Results of the spring election are in. Last night's big winners, including a first for the city of Milwaukee.
I pray I don't get life. Words from one of two suspects in Madison's first homicide of the year in broad daylight outside the Dane County Jail.
We're tracking the rain this morning, but I'm also tracking the snow. I have everything you need to know headed out the door.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
Happy Wednesday. I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us. Election results are in. Milwaukee welcoming its next new mayor. Cavalier Johnson is celebrating a blowout win over former alder Bob Donovan.
Johnson will be the city's first black mayor. Cavalier Johnson was the favorite of Democrats, winning the election last night by a 2-to-1 margin against Donovan, a law and order candidate favored by conservatives. Here's Johnson after his historic victory.
The city is wonderful. It's beautiful. It's sometimes heartbreaking. And I said we needed to have a big, bold vision. I said we needed to stand up for one another. And now, today, tonight, this city, for the first time in our 176-year history, has elected its first black mayor. We did it!
The Milwaukee election largely seen as a proxy for Democrats and Republicans headed into the fall for U.S. Senate and governor here in Wisconsin.
Another race with statewide implications, a judicial seat in eastern Wisconsin. Conservative-backed Maria Lazar defeated incumbent Lori Kornblum 55-45. Kornblum had been Governor Evers' appointee. Gubernatorial candidate Rebecca Clayfish had endorsed Lazar in this race. Clayfish also endorsing a school board candidate in our area, in Milton rather. That candidate, Tracy Hanna, is currently third in that race with about half of precincts reporting. The top two vote getters will win seats.
In Dane County, the town of Stoughton voted to keep incumbent mayor Tim Swadley. He won 68-32 with nearly 1,000 more votes than challenger Sharon Mason-Boersma.
To Columbia County now, the town of Portage getting a new mayor. Challenger and small business owner Mitchell Craig beating out incumbent Rick Dodd with a strong 59-41 margin. News 3 Now following the results of about 150 races from yesterday. You can check them all out online at channel3000.com. They're also scrolling at the bottom of your screen all show long. Okay, to some breaking news overnight. Multiple calls to police after residents say they heard shots on the north side near Warner Park just off of Dryden Drive. Two witnesses say they saw four men walking before one of them pulled out a gun and shot it 7 times into the air. They ran off toward North Sherman Avenue. No arrests as of this morning.
Continuing coverage now, 2 suspects now officially charged in Madison's first homicide of 2022. 20-year-old Devonnie Cummins made his first court appearance yesterday. The criminal complaint claims that he was the shooter. Those court papers also revealing cameras at the City County building and the Dane County Jail captured the shooting and the moments after. The court set his bond at $1 million. Cummins and 25-year-old Amon Galtney are both accused of killing 32-year-old Dwayne Collins Jr. Wednesday. While reviewing Cummins' phone calls from the jail, he can be heard denying the crime in one call. In another call, he tells 2 people that he may be charged with murder and that he prays he doesn't get life. Cummins will be back in court on the 19th. Galtney's online records have not been updated. TSA officers at the Dane County Regional Airport stopping someone for bringing a gun onto a plane Monday. This is the first firearm recovered at the airport this year. Investigators say a Wanawak resident, who did have a concealed carry permit, had a loaded handgun in their carry-on luggage. In this case, that person was not arrested.
6:03 now. Switching gears, turning it over to Chris Reese with your First Warn Weather, your certified most accurate forecast.
We've been tracking a lot of the rain showers out there this morning. Now they're starting to move away from us. You look towards the east. This is where we find most of our rain. Now even starting to move east of Milwaukee and into Michigan at this point. Still back towards the north and west. We have more moisture set to wrap back in. This moisture has some colder air to work with it too. So you get towards the eastern side of the Twin Cities. This is where we're seeing rain, but the western and central part of the Twin Cities, things are coming down as snow this morning. And eventually, that starts to work towards us right here throughout parts of south central Wisconsin. That being said, Dane County, we are drying out as of now. We had some rain during the last half hour, but that's now out of the picture. Same for our friends in Janesville and Beloit as well. It's still cloudy, but I want you to grab the sunglasses as you head out. We'll have at least a little period to see some sunshine. We also want to make sure that you grab the umbrella headed out the door as well. That sunny period going to be short short-lived, but the chance is there. 43 at the moment. Our wind chill also lining up with the air temperature. Janesville coming in at 45. It's 41 in Monroe, 38 in Wisconsin Dells this morning. But let's put things into motion. Here's that cloud coverage trying to clear out. We could see a period of your morning commute where we actually see some sunshine today. Soak that up, though, because cloud cover wraps in quickly. This is now 1:30 this afternoon, and the rain showers are right back into town. They're going to be sticking around for your evening commute as well. Overnight tonight, those rain showers become snow showers. Waking up tomorrow, yes, try not to scream as you see more flakes flying on the 7th day of April. At this point, but we're going to be dealing with that. Those snow showers do turn over to rain showers, though, by the time we get you towards midday and into the afternoon tomorrow. Those temperatures will be warming up towards 40, and the upper levels of the atmosphere should be just warm enough that we should transition over to some rain. Tomorrow night, we cool things down again. This is going to lead to snow showers pretty much off and on all morning and early afternoon throughout parts Friday. But by Friday evening, it's my expectation that we'll start to clear things out. But we'll wrap things up as snow. I'm not really confident in seeing any rain on Friday. 45 for your high on Saturday. That comes with clouds in the morning, sunshine into the afternoon. 56 on Sunday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even a slight chance on Friday. Those all feature rain chances almost every day next week, but it's 60s to start and 40s to end.
All right, have we got enough rain yet?
Surprisingly, no. We're still in that drought, but that should also tell you just how bad that our drought has been. It's still raining, and it seemed relentless, and it's like, oh, we're still in a moderate drought.
You're going to show that new drought monitor tomorrow morning.
Friday morning.
Friday morning,
Yeah,
it comes out tomorrow morning. We'll cross our fingers for some good news there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. President Biden and former President Barack Obama reuniting at the White House to mark the 12th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act.
Nothing made me prouder than providing better health care and more protections to millions of people across this country.
Enrollment into 2022 Affordable Care Act medical plans reached record highs due to expanded subsidies during the COVID-19 pandemic. Those additional subsidies are set to expire, though, at the end of this year.
Big news for anyone with federal student loans. The government is planning to extend the current pause on student loan repayments through the end of August. An official announcement is expected sometime today. Balances on student loans have been effectively frozen for more than 2 years now, with no payments required.
Tiger Woods saying he feels ready to compete at the Masters this week. Coming up, the challenges that lay ahead.
Plus, I'm Josh Breiter in the 608 with the story of a brand new local author who says we're in it together.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during deer season. Right now, get your new X700 series with 1.49% for 48 months. Get a John Deere now and
power up with Sloan's.
How will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
Dylan, how's the cash situation with all the price increases?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Get this sectional for just $20 a month when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
The Madison Lighting Spring Sale starts soon, but you can pre-shop now. Take 15% off everyday low prices, every brand, every ceiling fan and home accent. Pre-shop the spring sale at Madison Lighting Showroom, Watts Road, Madison.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain homeownership. By providing financial coaching, homeowners can manage their mortgage and other finances while building stability for their family. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you
need.
Liberty Bibbity.
Hi.
Liberty. Are we married to Mutual? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during deer season. Right now, get your new Z500 series with 4.9% for 60 months. Get a John Deere now. And
Power up with Sloan's.
how will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. We're in the 608 this morning with the local woman's story in a new book and the positive message behind it.
Josh Breiter is here to share her story with us. Hey there, Josh.
Got it right here in my hands. I'll let you guys take a look at it as I read the story here, guys. We've got a good one for you this morning. The last 2 years, of course, have brought us many twists and turns, but a local woman hopes that we can use those to our advantage moving forward. Julie Murphy Agnew is introducing her new book, which is the first one as a local author. It's called In It Together. In her book, she talks about the importance of how 2020 changed us all. Of course, we all know it was difficult, but as Julie describes it in both words and images, it also provided us with new experiences, important lessons, and opportunities.
The storyline changed sometimes just because of what was going on, but yeah, it's interesting that it's now published, but everything in it is still completely relatable. What I have found out through getting the book in people's hands, there's something in the book that resonates with everybody.
Julie started the project after losing her job at the start of the pandemic and seeing families spending so much time together, including her own as a new mom. She put a call out to dozens of folks in hopes of collecting those images and experiences you'll see in the book, and she hopes everyone will relate to the book in some way, shape, or form. If you'd like to learn more about Julie or her new book, you can go to the story at channel3000.com. You'll find the links there to every location that you can find that book at, and of course, we're going to learn more about Julie's involvement around the community coming up here in about 30 minutes, guys.
It looks like a really interesting book. I think it's important to put this stuff down on paper to make sure that we don't forget, as much as some of us would like to forget 2020.
You know, I think we all learned a lot of valuable life lessons during that time, and there were a lot of hard moments, but I think you'll find in this book, through the images as well, there is something that everyone can relate to, whether you are, you know, her then 1-year-old daughter or, you know, older folks as well. There's something that did happen and really changed us all, I think for the good in a lot of ways too.
There are a lot of lessons in this book. Just glancing through it, I mean, she writes, you know, even though we couldn't travel, imaginations bloomed because books upon books were consumed. I mean, it's a lot of highlights, which could be hard to find in 2020, but we did learn a lot of valuable lessons.
There were a lot of things that we didn't even know that were in our own backyard, right, that we were able to take and use that to our advantage for sure.
Having a new baby in 2020, I can relate with that too.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Josh.
You bet.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email him at in the608@WISC-TV.com. Hey, the 2022 Wisconsin Film Festival is now just days away.
Yeah, McKenna Alexander joining us live from Memorial Union to give us a preview of this year's lineup. Hey, McKenna.
Hey, you guys, I know we were just talking about the pandemic, and for the first time since 2019, the Film Festival is back in person. It'll be showing over 150 films all across Madison, including here at Memorial Union. Now, the festival's artistic director says one of the things they learned from online showings last year is that the film festival's truly an experience to be had in person.
One of the things that you miss is seeing a film with a big crowd of friends and strangers, having that sort of large-scale emotional reaction to a piece of art and experiencing something together as a community.
Filmmakers from across the country and around the world can also once again attend the film festival, premiering their works that have mostly only been shown online until now. Now, tickets can still be bought online. Individual showings are $12 a ticket, and you can get an all-festival pass for $325. Now, the festival does begin tomorrow and runs until April 14th.
A lot of folks excited for this one. Thanks, McKenna.
6:14 now. Let's turn over to Chris Reese for First Warn Weather. You're certified most accurate. Chris.
Yeah, I've been tracking some weather across the south this morning where they dealt with severe weather yesterday, and there's more to come as we go throughout today. You see a couple of those showers of thunderstorms on radar right now. Overall, though, that's not going to be severe. The severe picture is going to be farther to the south and east later on today. From Knoxville, Chattanooga, Birmingham to Atlanta, all the way down towards Savannah, even Jacksonville. You're talking about the possibility of seeing some severe storms for the second day in a row. We have an enhanced risk. That is level 3 out of 5 for severe storms there. As they deal with their own severe thunderstorm warnings, it's good for us to start to remember severe thunderstorm warnings here and the different kind of categories that we see with them. Not everyone knows that there are different tiers and levels to severe thunderstorm warnings. You start with the base. This is when winds are at 58 miles per hour and your hail is about the size of a quarter or so. But once those winds reach 70 miles per hour or your hail is about the size of a golf ball, this becomes a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. And then if your winds are above 80 miles per hour or your hail is the size of baseballs, this is known as a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. When severe thunderstorms are destructive, you will get the WEA alert on your phone. If you get that alert on your phone for a severe thunderstorm warning, I almost advise you to just treat it like a tornado warning because it'll cause damage as it starts to roll on through. Some other things you can do to be prepared is to always have that severe weather kit. This includes batteries, a flashlight, water, a weather radio, even your first aid and medicines, but also determine where your safe place is, not just at home or at work, but if you're gonna be out and about and you have plans, know where the safest place is and how long you need to get there from where you are, because with severe thunderstorms, you typically only have minutes to truly react. Also, if you know severe weather is coming, I encourage you to secure your outdoor objects. And of course, we're gonna continue to keep you up to date all week long as we go through your Severe Weather Awareness Week. Traffic-wise this morning, we are not seeing any major issues throughout Dane or Rock counties. The goal is to keep it that way this morning.
All right, thank you, Chris Reese.
I love competing, and I feel like if I can still compete at the highest level, I'm going to. And if I feel like I can still win, I'm going to play. But if I feel like I can't, then you won't see me out here.
Yeah, Tiger Woods saying that he is going to play this weekend at the Masters. It was just about a year ago he had that horrendous car accident. And during that news conference yesterday, he says that he does plan to play in the Masters, which starts tomorrow. And in typical Tiger fashion, he says he plans not only to play, but to compete for a chance to win the green jacket.
Just an unbelievable bounce back if this does indeed happen. That's an accomplishment a local coach knows firsthand is far easier said than done. Our Brad Hamilton reports.
Just 14 months ago, Tiger Woods nearly lost his life involved in this single car crash, which Woods suffered gruesome injuries from. But today, with these words,
as of right now, I feel like I am going to play.
Tiger's improbable comeback to golf went from unthinkable to destiny.
Got another day of 9 more holes, and then come game time.
The news has sent shockwaves throughout the entire sports world, with many wondering, how can he pull this off? Head coach of the Badger men's golf team, Mike Wilson, has a simple response. If anyone can do this, Tiger can.
I mean, he did win a U.S. Open on a broken leg, so maybe he could do it again.
But Wilson says playing in the Masters will present some incredible challenges for Woods. Most critical physically, his ability to navigate the course on his own 2 feet.
Augusta's definitely the toughest walk on the PGA Tour. TV doesn't do the hills justice. You walk up 18, even in good condition, you're breathing pretty heavy.
While mentally, UW Health psychologist Dr. Shyla Murgain says maintaining focus and managing emotions will be just as difficult.
If it's not bouncing back from setbacks, if it's not letting go of mistakes, if it's not really focused in the moment of what you have to do, your game, especially in golf, is going to go by the wayside.
For now, we wait. But come Thursday, it appears that Tiger Woods will make an improbable comeback on the game's biggest stage. A Hollywood script written for golf's brightest star.
Our Brad Hamilton reporting there. A reminder, weekend coverage of the Masters is right here on CBS. We'll also keep you up to date with the latest news and highlights over on channel3000.com.
New video this morning, a pair of Charlotte County, Florida deputies And a Good Samaritan caught on dash camera here saving a man trapped in this burning car. It happened over the weekend. The victim was caught in the seatbelt. It was wrapped around his neck and upper body. The officers were eventually able to pull the man out of the flames and gain access to him. He was taken to a nearby trauma unit in critical condition, but is expected to survive.
Unbelievable video. Looking ahead this morning, General Motors and Honda joining forces to build a $30,000 electric car. The two auto giants announced the collaboration today. They will also explore ways to develop new, cheaper batteries to improve vehicle performance and sustainability.
CBS Mornings coming up at 7 o'clock, and Jerika Duncan sat down with the illustrator who brought quarterback Colin Kaepernick's children's book to life.
At the same time I'm playing with my daughter, I'm also composing illustrations in my head.
Wow.
Can you just stop real quick and I'll just...
Find out what made illustrator Eric Wilkerson take on the project. That's coming up at 7 right here. Okay, coming up here, Waffle House. Getting into the shoe business?
Yeah, we'll check it out. Plus, ahead in our next half hour, new members of the Madison School Board and more election night results. That's still ahead.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Spas, spas, spas! The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
The great outdoors await you at Bob's Discount Furniture. Soak up the sun on my dream outdoor sectional, only $19.99. Dine outside with my Lennox outdoor dining set, only $18.99. And lounge on my Laurel outdoor sectional, only $16.99. Each have Papa-Pedic memory foam seating, matching accent pillows, and 100% recyclable all-weather wicker. Plus, each set comes with a heavyweight cover. And in Bob's backyard, the wildlife doesn't want to eat you. Just belly rubs.
Refresh your space now and save up to $1,000 bucks. Plus, get special financing up to 36 months. We think you'll love our durable, easy care floors that look beautiful too. On sale now at H&R Carpets and Flooring in Wanakee.
Welcome back, Bill.
I'm here for some new tires.
Well, you're in luck. It's our tire savings event, so now's the perfect time. Tires a little worn down?
Worn down, exactly, worn down.
Exactly.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Things were really starting to turn worse for my mom. They basically said, that's all we can do.
Right to try is hope when there is no hope.
We had done research on the Zysami. Apparently it was still in stage 3 clinical trials.
She couldn't have that medication unless it was for the Right to Try Act and Senator Johnson's work.
This is 3 days after the treatment, and you can see the difference. You know, without the efforts of Senator Johnson, my mom wouldn't be here today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Spas, spas, spas! The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
We want to thank Julie for sharing her morning with us. A lovely picture here of the clouds reflection there on the lake. All right, it could be a river too. So Chris Reese, what kind of clouds are we dealing with here?
These are cumulus.
Puffy. The low-level puffy clouds.
Yep.
If they get way up high, they're alto cumulus.
Yep.
Right. Cool looking picture though, right?
Chris
nice bright
loves
blues in
clouds.
He
I feel
really
like
does.
We've found his picture.
It is clouds. I like to call these decorator clouds.
Yeah.
You know, one of the ways to relate to people, because oftentimes when someone sees cloud cover, they're like, hold on, what's going on? Why are we seeing clouds? Is something about to happen? So I often like to tell people these are just decorator clouds. Nothing's happening. It's just going to look nice. That's what we're seeing here.
That's a beautiful picture. Julie, thanks for sharing. 6:24 now. Waffle House has a new addition to its menu, golf shoes.
Golf shoes?
Yeah.
So Waffle House is a Georgia favorite. And thanks to a partnership with Adidas, it is celebrating the 86 Masters with these. The shoes set to go on sale tomorrow. You can see the off color, similar to that of waffle batter. You can even pour syrup right inside of them. How about that? 3 dark brown stripes right on the side there. They threw in the Waffle House logo on the back there of the shoe. And no extra charge, I guess.
Who's buying these? Chris Reese?
No.
He's mad about the shoes on the table.
Yes.
Get the shoes off the table.
Get them off the table. And it would be one thing if they were on the table, but now they're on the table next to the food. I don't care if those shoes are brand new, off the table.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Chris Stanford is our resident golfer. You need a new pair?
You can never have too many golf shoes.
Really?
I mean, come on, yeah.
I just use tennis shoes. Is that frowned upon?
Yes.
Obviously not a golfer.
Probably wear jeans too while you go golfing.
All right, you know what? We have lessons signed up for May. I'll wear some sporty pants and invest in some shoes and maybe these puppies.
I'm just still really upset about these being on the table with the food.
We can't get past it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey, time for the bus stop forecast, Chris Reese.
It is time for the bus stop. Get your shoes off the table and get ready to head outside. Here's what we're looking at right now. We do have temperatures that are into the 40s mostly. They're low 40s, but we're going to warm things up into the 50s for your highs this afternoon. We'll see a period of some sun, but then the clouds roll back in with more showers at bus drop-off time.
Umbrella again for the pickup today.
Umbrella again.
Thanks, Chris. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sheesh Raval with the Ortho Team Clinic at Stoughton Health. We hope you can join us for our upcoming event on shoulder pain relief.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
In a world divided by tiny screens, you deserve to be entertained. You deserve a night together with maximum action and endless adventure. You deserve amazing food and actual in-person shopping where you can try something on and not have to mail it back. The answer is simple. The Midwest Horse Fair in Madison, Wisconsin, April 22nd through 24th. Be there.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
People have been wondering,
what's happening to Lindsay?
But it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. Join now for $1 down and only $10 a month.
Just $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
Want more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Thursday, April 14th.
People said we couldn't run a successful business using progressive values, but that's exactly what we did. That's how we built the Bucks Arena. We made sure our minority and women-owned businesses were able to grow with it, paying good wages, using materials made in Wisconsin, all done in an environmentally sustainable way. That's the type of thinking we need in the U.S. Senate. We're not going to just talk about issues. I'm going to go to Washington and deliver. I'm Alex Lazary, and I approve this message.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
I love being an orthopedic surgeon because I can help people improve their lives. My name is Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. My specialty is sports medicine, focusing specifically on the care of the shoulder, hip, and knee.
This morning, a Wisconsin mom charged with killing her 8-year-old son. The reason she gave investigators and the link to the crisis in Ukraine.
Election night results are in. Who's preparing to take office in your hometown this morning?
Lots of cloud cover as you begin to head out the door. We've got everything you need to know in the First Warn forecast.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Spring election results are in, so let's break down the biggest local races.
We start with seat 4 of the Madison School Board. Incumbent and school board president Allie Muldrow with a runaway victory against registered write-in candidate conservative David Blaska. Muldrow garnered more than 88% of that vote in the race. And moving on to MMSD seat 3, 2 newcomers here. Longtime early childhood educator Laura Simkin with a victory over Shepard Joyner.
2 local mayoral races now. In Reedsburg, incumbent David Estes with 68% of the vote. He beat out challenger Nathan Johnson. And after more than 25 years, the city of Boscobel will be getting a new mayor. Longtime Mayor Steve Wetter is stepping down. He's not running for re-election. Common Council member Brenda Kalish getting 52% of the vote over Chamber of Commerce coordinator Robin Baumeister.
And a referendum we highlighted on Monday in Fort Atkinson. Residents approving a proposal to pay for 14 new city firefighters, EMS, and police officers. It'll cost residents $750,000 annually. That breaks down to about $80 per every $100,000 in property value.
Now, these races for things like your local mayor are school board, county board, they're traditionally supposed to be disconnected from party politics. But Republican candidate for governor Rebecca Clayfish made more than 100 endorsements in local races across Wisconsin. UW-Oshkosh Associate Professor Mike Ford has studied local government for years. He says the Wisconsin endorsements are part of a national trend of local nonpartisan races getting caught up in party politics, which has picked up steam in the pandemic nationwide.
Really unfortunate that that's starting to bleed in to the local level because it's taking, again, a job that's difficult enough, being a school board member, managing the superintendent, et cetera, and it's inviting this new point of conflict in a way that we have not really seen historically.
He adds, though, that this is drawing eyes back to local government, and it could increase involvement, changing the trend that 40% of school board races in the U.S. are uncontested.
An update now out of Sheboygan County Court. Natalie Hitchcock is now facing homicide charges, accused of strangling her 8-year-old son to death. In court yesterday, the 41-year-old mother also faced charges for trying to drown her 11-year-old son. A criminal complaint details Hitchcock's paranoia and obsession with the war between Russia and Ukraine. She told police she thought the Russian government would take her 2 sons and abuse them. She told authorities she believed her husband was trying to sell her family to the dark web. Hitchcock also told police 8-year-old Oliver was most vulnerable and, quote, "It's better to kill him than watch him be abused."
The defendant's behavior, not only being violent, she's also said many different statements about her mindset and thoughts at the time. I have concerns about her being at extreme risk of flight. We now have an assertion as to competence as well.
Police told Hitchcock Oliver died from his injuries. According to the criminal complaint, she responded, "I guess I accomplished what I set out to do."
Police in Racine believe a 16-year-old was shot last month as a result of mistaken identity. That teenager survived, but is still in the hospital recovering from multiple gunshots. Police say Tamarian Moss and his young cousins were walking back from the store when a car pulled up and at least 2 people got out and started shooting. Investigators believe 18-year-old Xavier Jackson shot Moss in retaliation for the death of Eugene Henderson, a 14-year-old shot and killed in Racine last month. Moss, though, investigators say, had nothing to do with Henderson's death.
Just to know that people are out there on the streets, young people with these guns and things going around doing what they do, and then when they find out it's not who they intended it to be for, that's when you start worrying.
This morning, Jackson is being held in a $250,000 cash bond in the Racine County Jail. He is due back in court next week.
All right, switching gears, 6:34. Let's check in with Chris Reese and your certified most accurate forecast.
Yeah, it's 41 degrees, or 43 degrees rather, headed out the door this morning. Thankfully, we don't have much in the way of a wind chill as we speak, but I'll tell you that we do have cloud cover that's trying to thin up. We should see at least a wee bit of some sun before more of that cloud cover starts to rotate on in here later. Janesville, you're at 45 right now. 43 is a popular number. Most of us in the 40s, though. Some 30s do show up just to our north and west. Let's talk temperatures over the next 12 hours, friends. We'll see them warm up into the low 50s, maybe some spots making it to 51, 52, but 50 is where most of us end up topping out as we go throughout today. So you focus on the east, that range starting to move out. Let's take a moment, though, to focus on what's happening a little bit farther to our north and west. This is where we're seeing some snow really start to wrap into the rain that's falling over parts of the Twin Cities metro. White Bear Lake down towards the Mall of America and Bloomington seeing snow. Meanwhile, you get closer towards the Wisconsin border, things are rain there. We're going to watch all that start to spin in towards southern Wisconsin here in just the next several hours. And eventually, what is rain will turn over to some snow. 9:30, this is where we'll see that sun. Temperatures will be in the 40s, but by 2 o'clock, the clouds are back. Here comes the showers moving in as well. Back into the 30s overnight tonight, and this is when we're waking up to those snowflakes flying throughout the day on Thursday. Those will turn over to some raindrops by Thursday afternoon. Temperatures top out right around 40, but then by Thursday night into Friday, we're back at it with snowflakes flying once again. And the snowflakes on Friday pretty much hang out throughout the morning into the early afternoon. We'll start to wrap them up into the evening. 38 is as good as we're going to get temperature-wise on Friday. 40s and 50s return for the weekend, 60s early next week. But, as I've said all week long, our Seattle simulator will continue with more rain showers Monday through Thursday next week.
All right, Chris Reese, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. To the crisis in Ukraine now. Drone footage this week shows Mariupol residents waiting in long lines for aid outside of what used to be a shopping center. The southern Ukrainian port city, once home to 400,000 people, has been almost completely flattened by Russian bombardment. Today, the U.S. plans to announce new sanctions aimed at crippling Russia's ability to fund its war in Ukraine. They will ban all new investment in Russia, along with more penalties on government officials and their family members. The Biden administration also sending $100 million worth of anti-armor missiles to Ukraine.
The biggest part of our objective here is to deplete the resources that Putin has to continue his war against Ukraine.
To kill.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is at NATO headquarters this week to discuss new ways to help Ukraine. The Secretary General says military and cybersecurity assistance are all on the table.
Community members have until Friday to submit proposals to rename Madison's Jefferson Middle School. The push to rename the school comes after the renaming of Madison Memorial High School after Val Phillips. The MMSD board has a committee to evaluate the possible name changes. Proposed names should honor a deceased prominent national or local figure, a locally significant geographical site, a place of local significance, or an idea or concept which represents a broadly respected civic virtue. Movie lovers have something to be excited about this morning. The 2022 Wisconsin Film Festival is nearly here.
McKenna Alexander joining us live from Memorial Union, where the event kicks off tomorrow. Good morning, McKenna.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. Over 150 movies will be shown across multiple screens in Madison over the next week, including here at Memorial Union. Now, this is the first time since 2019 that the festival is back in person. With new movies made here in Wisconsin, classic movies from the early ages of cinema, and international films, there's something for everyone.
We have a huge variety of movies in the festival from all corners of the earth and for all ages and from all eras of cinema. That ranges from, we have a sneak preview of the brand new Nick Cage action comedy, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We've got a new rom-com starring Dakota Fanning called Cha-Cha Real Smooth.
There's also movies from countries such as Chad and Vietnam, whose directors will actually be attending the screenings here in Madison. Now, tickets can still be bought online with individual screenings, $12 a piece, or you can get an all-festival pass for $325. That festival begins tomorrow and runs until April 14th.
All right, McKenna Alexander reporting for us this morning. Thank you, McKenna. 6:38 now. Let's take a live look outside. It is Severe Weather Awareness Week. Our coverage continues with some advice to keep in mind as the season approaches.
Cleanup continuing across the south this morning after more severe weather. Video of the worst hit areas still ahead.
Plus, I'm Josh Ryder at 6:08 with the story of a brand new local author who says we're in it together.
At Pick and Save, we believe fresh is all about standards. Like for oranges, we check for color and scarring and more. Because when it comes to fresh for everyone, we believe the juice is worth the squeeze. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 77 years. And during our 77th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $77. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
Enough! This doom and gloom ends now.
It's time for a brighter view. Let the sun shine in with 2-for-1 windows from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Okay, Floor and Decor, show me what you've got. Now this tile says spa day all day, but this tile says classic on glam. And this modern look, it's sleek yet chic. Okay, I've got it. Everything I need to pull this project together, and all at the perfect price.
At Floor & Decor, you can realize any aspirational project at an inspirational price. Because with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, your bathroom upgrade has never been more you. Discover Floor & Decor today.
You don't have to love laundry to love Arm & Hammer Plus OxyClean. It removes microscopic stains and dirt for a deep, hygienic clean.
Every year, we give our fine Lindt chocolate a very special shape.
Surprise! Make Easter moments magical with the Gold Bunny from Lindt.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
When severe weather strikes, are you prepared? All this week, the First Warn Weather teams, we show you how to prepare for severe storms and tornadoes. Watch First Warn Weather for Severe Weather Awareness Week. Are you prepared?
All this week at 6, only on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now is taking action to find and deliver the news stories that matter where you live.
Taking action to uncover the truth, getting answers, and finding solutions that can make an impact in your life and our community where we all live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
Cleanup across the South continues today after severe weather tore through the area, leaving at least 2 people dead. This giant twister here, seen outside of Allendale, South Carolina. The town of about 3,000 is believed to have taken a direct hit. The storm system spawned at least 25 tornadoes across the South. At least 4 people had to be rescued from flash flooding in Mississippi. In Georgia, heavy rain, lightning, gusty winds, and flash flooding causing damage around the city of Atlanta. This video here showing a huge oak tree crashing down, ripping into a home. About 3 hours east of there, a tornado in Bryan County, Georgia, killed at least 1 person and hospitalized 12 others.
Chris Reese is keeping an eye on that severe weather that is just terrorizing the South, Chris.
Yeah, they had severe weather yesterday. More severe weather is expected as we go through today. Right now, radar across parts of the Deep South generally quiet. We've seen some thunderstorms this morning just north of Memphis, some thunderstorms across parts of southwestern Kentucky as well. Meanwhile, we've been dry across places like Alabama and Georgia, but those are the spots that are once again expecting the worst of today's weather. Enhanced risk level 3 out of 5 for places like Knoxville, Chattanooga, Atlanta, Macon, Birmingham, all the way down towards Savannah, Georgia once again, which had the tornadoes yesterday. It's day 2 of severe weather for them. We don't have severe weather, but we're taking opportunities to focus on the severe thunderstorm warnings that we could see. They often come in categories. We have our base category, which is your general severe thunderstorm warning. This is most common. But then there's the considerable category. This is where your winds are at 70 miles per hour or you have golf ball sized hail. Once those hail sizes become baseball sized or your winds exceed 80 miles per hour, this is when a severe thunderstorm warning becomes destructive. And when you get a severe thunderstorm warning that is destructive, it will activate your wireless emergency alert on your phone. So if you get one of these for a severe thunderstorm warning, I've been saying all morning, treat those like tornado warnings because they're often just as damaging.
Chris Reese with a lot of advice this morning. We appreciate it. All right, 7:45 now. We're in the 608 this morning with a local woman's story in a new book and the positive message behind it.
Josh Breider is here now to share her story and tell us more about the book. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, guys. I've got it right here in my hands with me this morning. You should check it out. The last couple of years have brought us many twists and turns, but a local woman hopes we can find the good in 2 years of great challenges. After losing her job at the start of the pandemic, Julie Murphy Agnew is on a new mission. Julie tells me she got the idea after she and her husband were reading a ton of books to their then under 1-year-old daughter. In her now published book called In It Together, she talks about the importance of 2020 and how it shaped us all. It's the words and images of dozens of folks she put a call out to and trying to get the daily experiences we all faced in such a different world. Anything from quarantine to the Black Lives Matter movement and politics.
To be able to look back and say this was something that stemmed from Madison, but anybody can relate to it. And I think as my daughter gets older, she'll appreciate it more. She really has no idea. You know, she calls it the heart book because the hands are going like that, but someday she'll know I was the one behind it.
Julie says she continues to be proud to call Madison home and trying to stay active in the community. She's big into fitness and strength training, even competing in the Ironman here in Madison. So I can tell she understands what it takes for growth. If you'd like to learn more about Julie or her new book, you can go to this story with links at channel3000.com. For every 100 books sold, Julie will be donating 1 book to a school, library, little free library, or organization. So she's really trying to give back to the community, guys. And there's a lot of fun facts up on her website. You can learn more as well.
I was flipping through the book when you were up here at the desk, and for a moment in history that's going to be so important, she did a really nice job of highlighting what we learned and finding the positives in what was such a tough year, Josh.
Yeah, and I think it's really neat. You know, you heard her talk about her daughter there, that right now she's just young enough where she just knows the heart there, but that just goes to show that even, you know, her young daughter can learn something from this book. We can learn something from this book, so she really chose to find something that everyone could get something out of.
Fascinating, Josh Breider. Thanks for sharing that with us.
You bet.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. All right, to Rock County now, the Beloit Sky Carp getting ready for their new season by hosting a kickoff party at the brand new ABC Supply Stadium. It was the first opportunity for fans to see the 2022 roster in action, with players participating in their very first practice under the lights. Kids were checking out the Kid Zone, fans stocking up on new gear. If you missed it, don't worry, this is not going to be the last event planned for this new stadium.
You know, we're looking to build things over the next few years, so we're going to add more and more events. So even if you're not a baseball fan, that's okay. We're going to have movie nights here. We're going to look to add concerts. You know, we're going to have events in our club up here for private corporate events and the like. So we're trying to keep this thing active 200+ days a year.
Such a great opportunity for Beloit. This is really neat. The Sky Carp opened their season on the road against Cedar Rapids this Friday, the team's first home series back at that new stadium. That kicks off April 12th against the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Well, police in the District of Columbia say they've captured a fox that had been causing some panic on Capitol Hill after it bit at least 2 people. Of course, there were many jokes referencing Fox News at the Capitol, but Capitol security taking this very seriously and hopes to now relocate the captured fox. One of those bitten was California Congressman Ami Bera.
I felt something lunge at me from behind. Thought it was probably a small dog or something, but really pivoted and jumped. I had my umbrella in hand, thinking that I'd have to shoo a dog away. And it's like, that's not a dog, that's a fox.
How about that, huh? Congressman says he went to the hospital out of caution and received the first series of rabies shot just to be safe. The House Sergeant at Arms says that while 1 fox has been captured, there might be several dens on Capitol grounds.
This has become some sort of thing out in Highland. We have several foxes. These little scrawny guys just running around all over the place. So it's really neat to see. You're just not used to seeing these little guys.
Hide your chickens. Protect those chickens.
Hide your chickens. Hide your chickens, hide your congressman.
Yeah.
All right, 6:48 now. Coming up in the morning sprint. Big news for Madison's Lakes this morning.
First, we got to say happy birthday to Beckett. and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. We're offering entire room groups for as little as $99 a month. Discounts start at 30% and up to 65% off store-wide. Plus 60 months special financing with no money down. It's only for a limited time, and it's only at Ashley.
Right now, enhance your curb appeal with Menard's unbeatable selection of Atlas roofing products. Castlebrook, Briarwood, and Pinnacle shingles are in stock to take home today. 18 styles to choose from, all built with beauty, durability, and value in mind. All Atlas shingles have a limited lifetime warranty to protect your home for years to come. Save 11% on all Atlas shingles right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. Save up to $1,000 instantly on doorbuster mattresses. Get Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattresses for $1 a day. 60 months special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
Today's the day to go farther with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
It's the great Midwest Horse Fair.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
2 men are officially charged this morning in Madison's first homicide of the year. 20-year-old Damone Cummins faces first-degree intentional homicide. 25-year-old Eamon Galtney facing homicide as party to a crime. The shooting happened last Wednesday afternoon, steps outside the Dane County Jail. 32-year-old Dwayne Lee Collins was killed. He had just been released from jail and was leaving with a family member.
A Wisconsin woman facing charges this morning accused of strangling her son to death last month. Natalia Hitchcock making her first court appearance yesterday. Sheboygan Falls police say they found 8-year-old Oliver Hitchcock unresponsive March 30th. He was rushed to the hospital but died. She told police that she thought the Russian government would take her 2 sons and abuse them. Her bond is set this morning at $1 million.
SSM Health St. Clair Hospital in Baraboo making a major donation to the city's homeless shelter, $50,000. The new shelter has been open for about 15 months now. It aims to be more than just a bed and meal place. They're working with each individual client to learn about the specific challenges they face.
Some cool new video here. Madison's lakes have fully thawed. Lake Mendota, the largest on the Yahara chain, officially froze over January 7th. And according to data from the Wisconsin State Climatology Office, the lake opened up on April 2nd, meaning it was frozen for over 85 days.
Jason Kajewski rejecting a plea office in court yesterday. Kajewski is accused of breaking into a Columbia County home and killing a man he didn't know back in 2019. His trial will now go on as scheduled next month. Back in February, January, he had withdrawn his request for a speedy trial during a hearing.
Severe weather killing 2 people in Georgia and Texas. Dozens of tornadoes knocking out power to more than 50,000 homes and businesses from South Carolina to Texas. The severe weather could impact around 10 million people today as it's predicted to move further north, stretching from western Alabama to the western tip of the Carolinas. The unrelenting storm system spawned more than 30 reports of tornadoes across the South.
Today, FDA advisors will meet to discuss a second COVID booster shot for people under the age of 50. Just last week, the FDA expanded emergency use authorization of 2 vaccines for those over 50 to get a second booster. During today's meeting, experts will also share updates on variants, vaccine effectiveness, and new data from Israel on a 4th dose in older adults.
The U.S. and its European allies unveiling some new economic sanctions against Russia. The latest round of penalties comes amid new allegations of war crimes by Russian soldiers. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the Kremlin must be held accountable for atrocities committed against civilians.
Ivanka Trump reportedly meeting with the January 6th committee investigating the Capitol riots this week. Not only was she one of the former president's closest advisors, she was also with her father most of the day the riots happened and was in the Oval Office for key meetings. The committee had asked Ivanka to appear voluntarily.
The Oklahoma legislature has passed a bill to make performing an abortion illegal. The exception would be for medical emergencies. Punishment would be up to $100,000 in fines and 10 years in prison. Governor Kevin Stitt still needs to sign it. He has vowed to sign any anti-abortion legislation.
The next generation of presidential planes is being delayed by 2 years. Boeing is making the 2 aircraft, which were due at the end of 2024. The Air Force says that deadline has been pushed back because of the pandemic, manpower limitations, design timelines, and test execution rates. The 2 new planes cost nearly $4 billion.
We are seeing the rain move out of the area this morning. This will lead to some brief sunshine before cloud cover rotates right back on in. The roads are all dry at this point, so as you begin to head out the door for your commute this morning, I'm giving you the green light, but the yellow light does return for that evening commute as we start to see more of those rain chances. Temperatures in the low 40s now. We'll warm up to the low 50s for your highs this afternoon. Those clouds will increase. Eventually, those shower chances return. And then we start talking about snow by the time we get you towards tomorrow morning. Snow again on Friday before it's 60s and more rain early next week.
April in Wisconsin, huh?
Yes, it is. It really is.
Snow showers bring me flowers.
Oh, so May frost flowers. I don't know.
It's a new phrase. You heard it here first on News 3 Now this morning. Chris, thank you. And thanks for joining us this morning, folks. Have a great day.